Hey guys, salut, it's Alex. So listen, I know right now many of you are facing tough situations like hurricanes, floods, earthquakes. Those are terrible times, and I think that during those, your relationship with food, your relationship with cooking must be completely different. So using your feedback on social media, I chose to work with canned tuna simply because it has a super long shelf life and also it's a very good source of protein. This challenge has two rules. The first one is no electricity. It means no oven, no fridge, no microwave, no electric stove. Gas stove, I guess, is okay, but very sparingly. Second rule, time is limited. It has to be quick. So without further ado, let's go and get the ingredients we need. Quick mention, this video is proudly sponsored by GlassesUSA.com. Thank you guys for sending me those beauties. More information at the end of this video. For the record, I mostly got things with a long shelf life. Tuna, mushrooms, grape leaves, tuna, nori, seaweed, tuna. I also bought a few, fresh things like spring onions, avocado, coriander. Yeah, so I got some fresh stuff. At the end of the day, this is a video and it has to look good. But at home you can use alternatives. Like for example, the herbs, you could use the dried versions of them. First recipe, a casse-croûte tunisien. It's the real name of it. It's a small street food you can find in North Africa, so in Tunisia, and it's super easy to make. You start by making a small salad. So classically you would use a bit of tomato, which in this case will be tomato pulp. Then you would add cucumber, which in this case is gonna be pickled cucumber, onions, pre-cooked potatoes. It's a first timer for me, but it looks super convenient, and also if you don't have access to power, it's good stuff. Bell peppers, in this case you can definitely use pickled bell peppers. Olive oil, splash of vinegar, salt, pepper. Coriander, instead of taking the leaves, I'm gonna use the stalks. And that, my friend, is the cheats on a Tunisian salad. Time to assemble the sandwich. We are using harissa as a spread. You want a nice layer first of that garlicky, salty chili spread. So it's gonna be a bold sandwich. A good measure of Tunisian salad. Just tuna in olive oil. Wow. A little soft-boiled egg. Sprinkle that with some fresh coriander. Yeah. So you've got a casse-croûte tunisien, the Tunisian street food sandwich. It's tasting time! Sweetness, soft. Then you've got the massive kick from the chili paste. Wow, the freshness, the zing from the pickled salad. Extrêmement bon. It's funny because I noticed that whenever I speak French, when I taste something, it's that I'm really moved by this. I feel like I'm on the street of Tunis. Right, next. I'm just gonna... Second recipe, tuna steak. Oh, this is a tough one. If you ever had like tuna steak on the barbecue or properly pan-seared, you know how far it stands from a can of tuna. I'm not sure it's gonna work. For the first test, I'm searing a piece of tuna preserved in water. Smoky, caramelized, toasted flavor. It's too dry. It doesn't work. So for the record, I still want to perform another experiment, as I feel like tuna preserved in oil would work better. This one is not dry. Whee! I'm just gonna dredge this in the soy sauce, sugar, rice vinegar. Let's just grill those. I did not put it back together properly, but in fact it looks more natural. If you were to serve me this at home, I would be happy with it. Not in the restaurant, let's be honest. Probably in a very simple restaurant it could work. It smells like Japanese skewers. Smokiness, sweetness, saltiness, meatiness. The marinade did remove the fishiness. I mean, come on. Who would have believed that searing canned tuna would taste any good? It does. Third recipe, tuna salad rice balls. This is a cheat on Japanese onigiri. So I don't have any mayo, so I'm gonna do it myself. You just need the yolk, teaspoon of mustard. Then you want to slowly add some oil. I don't have any neutral oil, so I'm gonna use olive oil. There's no technique, you just have to whisk it like a maniac. That little floppy thing is mayo. Salt, vinegar, spring onion, the white part of a spring onion, tiny bits of coriander as well. It's always good to add an umami booster. Like this fish sauce, for example. Oh oui, a bit more. Then comes the main ingredient. I've got some spare bits, so let's just use them. You really want to break it into pieces, otherwise it's gonna be too dry. The juice of half a lime. We of course need some rice. Take a bit of the tuna salad and you mix it in with the rice. And that is the best way ever to get sticky rice. You make a bowl and you slightly press it until you get a thick patty, and finally you shape it into a nice, cute little plumpy triangle. This is nori seaweed, so Japanese seaweed used to make makizushi, also temaki sushi, and also of course onigiri. And that is a tuna salad onigiri. Okay! I feel like it's a good cheat on onigiri. Soft, flavorful. And then you've got this long-lasting, surrounding flavor of the sea. Let's have a few words about my glasses. So I'm sure you noticed, but I wear glasses on a daily basis, and on top of sharpening my vision, it does protect my eyes big time. Flambé or any deep frying, or even, you know, the onion chopping, crying situation is slightly improved when wearing glasses. My sponsor GlassesUSA.com offer great prescription glasses at super interesting price without the need to go anywhere. And that's the best part, because you can stay in the kitchen and thoroughly monitor your lovely bubbling stew. You do as you like, that's what I do. On their website they have loads of eyeglasses and sunglasses. Like, I got a few different pairs. Of course they have the whole package, like free shipping, free returns, money back guarantee, warranty, everything. So you know what, I'll just share a link in the description box down below to a great offer they have on their website if you sign up. Back to cooking. Recipe number 4. Canned tuna ceviche. This is a cheat on a Peruvian dish which is usually made with raw sea bass. A ceviche starts with lime. So in this small bowl I get the juices of 2 limes, half a clove of garlic, and a good thumb of ginger. You don't want to add the pulp, you just want to add the juices. Salt, sprigs of coriander but finely chopped, a touch of chili paste. And that is a cheat on the Peruvian ceviche marinade, which is usually called leche de tigre. We need to slowly break this down into big flakes. So that is our tuna slowly pickling. Because that fish is already cooked, you can leave it in there like for quite a long time. A common thing in a ceviche is to use sweet potato into cubes, because it makes the dish a bit more. I don't have any sweet potato. But I think we can use regular potatoes, no problem, with just a little twist on them. I'm just cutting them in little cubes like this. Salt, a bit of pepper, a bit of paprika. Make sure they are thoroughly covered with the seasoning we just made. Will it taste like sweet potato? No. Will it look good in the dish? Yes. You can use a spring onion like this one. I will use the green and the white part. Of course, biting into a big chunk of onion wouldn't be a very pleasant experience, so let's just quickly pickle them in order to remove that first bite. You need to let them sit in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. You want to plate this up super gently. can go a lot worse than finishing this with a bit of the leche di tigre. A bit more, just a bit too much. You always want to put just a bit too much of the kick. And that is a nice cheat on a Peruvian ceviche with canned tuna. Ooh, the lime is the first one. Then you've got the sweetness from potato, freshness, the crunch and the flavors from the coriander leaves and the stems. It's quick, it's easy. It's just good. Well, so guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed those recipes and I really hope that they will give you the right amount of inspiration, of motivation and of affection. If you enjoyed those recipes, then please give it a big thumbs up, like it and share that over all your social media. You know how it works. Spread it like butter, especially with the one who need them the most. Last, people, click subscribe because I make a new video every week. May sound simple, but I care about you people. So please stay curious, but be safe. Bye bye, salut.